Hello everybody. Today we are going to be showing you the top 3 hiding spots in all the Gorilla Tag maps.
Yeah, just like he said, we're going to be looking at 3 hiding spots in every single map, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Alright guys, the first hiding spot in mountains is behind the igloo, which you could obviously see right here. It's a really good hiding spot, especially because, you know, the blue color code. You know? And the only real way to see them is like if you come directly like through here and you're like, huh? And then if you come from above. Alright, our second hiding spot today is right here underneath the ice and the slide, directly on top of the slide. The only real way to see them is like directly from below, or if you're coming across from here, or if you're just up there in general. Alright, the final and last hiding spot of today's video, or not today's video, you know what I mean, but in this map, would be down here, right in this tree, behind the, you know, but this is the best hiding spot if you're green, because you're only going to be seen from like this side and not from the entry point. So if I were to go back to the entry point, like, no, swear to God. So if I were to go back over here, you can't even see him. Like, other than him moving around in his white body, you can't see him. Alright. So, our first hiding spot of city/markets is under here. You know, you can see him. He's looking pretty scary, huh? Yeah, pretty scary. This is on the 3rd floor. It really works if you go with a gray color code, because, you know, city's gray. The second spot to hide in city is if you go right over here by this house and you go around the corner, there's a little crevice. And if you have a color code as like 000, which is black, it really kind of blends in, but it kind of doesn't. But it works. But hopefully they don't see you from overhead or side view. Alright, the second last hiding spot is right here by the piercings. If you go on top, you could go right here. And as you can see, you just barely saw his hand, but from his point of view, you could see this whole section, but they can't see you. It's pretty good, you know? Now, we all know that comp course isn't really a part of, or is a map, but we're still going to include it anyway. So one really good hiding spot is, obviously, right here. You kind of got to, like, go in to see them, because, like, you know, you can't really see them from here. There's stuff blocking, and then, you know, it's pretty good, though. Either way, it's nice. An additional hiding spot in comp course is under here. And being able to hide your arms under here is all you got to do, is go under. Just like this. Press your Oculus button. And then your Roomba. I don't know how to move as Roomba, but, you know, that's how it goes. Okay, so our first hiding spot in basement is the paintings. Any of the paintings work. And then our second is in between the couch cushions, which is really cool. It's honestly like top 10, especially with different color codes. And then you can, when you get small, you can go on the keyboard and you're completely hidden. Pretty cool. So this is our first hiding spot in clouds, in sky. So it's very up here. They can't even see you. You literally have to either pinch climb or wall to wall bounce to get up here. Go. Our second hiding spot in sky is right here. The whole backside can see you, but from the front, no one can. And also, you can do this. You can pinch climb your way up. Pretty fun. So, our third and final hiding spot is directly behind everything. If you come over here under these 2 trees and you keep going, you should see this little crevice in between the 2, and if you pinch climb up there, you can get up right up there where my friend is. That hiding spot is really good for, especially if you're the color code black. If you turn around, it would look really nice. The very first hiding spot in canyons is right over here on this rope. On this piece of rope behind the piece of metal right here. As you can see, if we go down here, from here, you can't really see them unless you're on this side or you're just coming up. Our second hiding spot in canyons is directly on top of this bridge above the entrance, and if you go down below, just right here, as you can see, the ropes, under the rope, and yeah, it blends in pretty nicely, and you can barely see them if you go all the way out. If you go all the way out here, you can barely see him, but you see his ear. But if you're really paying attention, you're really trying to point it out, then yeah, you'll see him a little. So the last hiding spot in canyons is directly down here where the barrels are, and you could hide in any, but I specifically chose this one because it's big enough to where your arms won't be able to pop out, and you'll be seen easily. The first hiding spot in caves is directly up here, as you can see. You get in here, you're doing that. They're not going to see you unless they just walk straight, but if they look directly up, you're kind of clapped. The second hiding spot in caves is where directly right there. You could get up there and then shimmy your way around. Here, I'll get to a better view. You can see them right there, but if you have the color code black, it's the best for this type of map. Our third and final hiding spot in caves is if you get up here, jump over here, as you can see, right here between the crystal and the floor. It's a really good hiding spot, especially if you're the color black. This is for all the color codes that are black. Our first hiding spot in forest is right there, directly in front of me. If you go down here and you're a dark green color, and you go right here, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of leaves, and you're able to hide. The only real place that you could see is if you're down here walking around over in that area and on the other side as well. So our second hiding spot in forest is directly down there in between the two. In between stump and that log. It's one of the best hiding spots because the only real way you can see, because you can't see them from here, but the only real way you can see is if you're directly underneath the backside of stump. So our third and final hiding spot in forest is directly right there. You can see his little green speck. So if we go over here and go directly up here, as you can see, it's right here. The only real way to see him is if you are back here, or if you look, and if you're down here and you look directly up. Our second hiding spot in beach is right down here. As you can see, he's down there. He's at the very bottom somehow, surprisingly. This is the best spot in beach because you can't see him from the side. Even if you go down all the way to the bottom's all the way broken, blocked off, and then same as this half. Semi-blocked off, but it's alright. The second hiding spot in beach is actually directly under this dock. If you go into the water, you go inside the dock, as you can see right there, he's completely pretty much hidden, unless you're like really staring in, then you won't. So the third and final hiding spot is directly over here. If you dive all the way over here, and then you go directly under right there. No one's gonna be able to see him, especially because he's all the way out here, and he's the same color as the water. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was grand. It was fun,
Yeah, like you're saying, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and if you guys want to see more like this, we'll hopefully be posting more often. You can go ahead and hit the notification bell. See you later.
The third and final spot in beach. Okay. Well,